Alright, we are back. Week 4 CN free to play. Let's just jump right back into it. Last time we cleared all the way down to 300M, and we easily clear all of 310 down to 340 because these guys are no match for our Nautica Simulwise combo. For the easy stages, just like my last video, I'm just going to show you the end screen and the damage charts here. So yeah, we go all the way down very easily to 350, but this is where we start to hit a wall. And I already anticipated that we might need stronger characters, so I'm going to show you who I pull for next. Alright, here we go. First 10 pull, this is going to be 14. Can we get Ezra early? Please. Here we go. No early. No early. No early. Let's see if we can get a healer here. Nope. Still no Yenisei to this day. I'm going to be so sad. 44 here. 44. 44. Okay. 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 That's good. That's good. 44 pulls in. That's an early. Now the question is, do we win the 50-50? We want to see stars. Come on, star, 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 star. No, it's Plant. No, it's Druvis. Fresh 10 into pity. Oh, just a purple. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it. Just 1 5-star. Right now it's 34. All right. Yikes. Okay, so that was 60 something. I'm not going to do a 10 pull anymore. We're just gonna slowly singles all the way up. Unfortunately, this is how it's gonna have to be. Because I don't want to spend any more on this banner. Okay, there it is. Alright, there's Ezra. There's Ezra. That was expensive. That was like 110-ish pulls. But we have Ezra. We have Ezra. It's okay. It's okay. Now we can build him and then we'll be able to clear that stage, okay? I know this is a really bad choice. I know I already have Druvis and I only want one character. It's a 33% chance. I know I shouldn't do this, but hey, we're trying to beat all of 400M. I've been Melania main since day one. It would mean the world to me. Please give me Melania. First 10 pull, we're going for Melania. Melania, Melania, Melania. My goat. We're pulling for my goat. Okay. Wait. Okay, early. My goat, Melania. Please, please. Give me 2. Give me 2. Okay. Oh my god. We want to see Beast. Please, please, please. Melania. Beast, 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 Beast. No! No! The worst case scenario. Yeah, so I got another Druvis right after I lost my 50-52 Druvis on the Ezra banner. However, I still am going to build her and pair her with Buddy Fairchild. We also build Ezra and get his Euphoria. So let's go right back into 350 here, starting with the first side, this Get TN side. So this one causes a lot of people trouble, but in my opinion, this is kind of just like a Pickles check or kind of like a Simulwise / Wolflord check. If you have a really good mineral character, a lot of sustain, a lot of damage reduction, you should be able to clear this pretty easily. And over on CN, you can actually borrow a Euphoria character, and in this rotation is Pickles, so that's why it's pretty easy for us. No surprise here with Nautica Simulwise. Moving on to 350M2. So here it's weak to Plant, so obviously we're going to be using Buddy Fairchild and our new Euphoria Druvis. So Druvis is really nice here because she gives penetration and bonus damage to plant allies. So when the second phase happens, you want to make sure you focus down the witch in the front because she's going to apply a huge debuff on the character with the highest attack on your teammate. That debuff is going to make you lose 50% HP every single turn unless you kill her, and then you will cleanse that debuff. So we easily clear the second side of 350M with the new Druvis. And now we're going to go ahead and move on to the last side of 350M3. So this one's pretty hard for some people, but honestly, with the Dynamo team being so strong, and now that we've added Ezra to the lineup and we have F2P as extra sustain, we absolutely cannot lose this. Watch this crazy damage from Ulrich. Watch this follow-up attack, 100k follow-up from Lucy, and just like that, we easily clear 350M3. And so we go on to 360. So 360 is honestly not much of a challenge either. There's some statues with some big shields, but again, whenever there's only one stage and I can just use Nautica Simulwise team with the Pickles and Wolflord, absolutely nothing can stop me. 360, 370. I decided to show 380 because in the past I did struggle a little bit against Tenon, but here you go. Here's just me getting my revenge here and absolutely demolishing Tenon and the turrets here. Easily clear down 380, and now we're going to go to 390 right before 400. Again, another very easy stage, even though this one's supposedly before 400. and now we've arrived to the biggest challenge. Starting with 401, this is probably the hardest side of all of Reveries 400 in my opinion. It is such a hard star unit check. This stage was so hard. I tried every possible team comp that I could make. I tried the blood type team, the dynamo team. I even tried triple sustain and then this Druvis Pickles team. I don't know what I was cooking at this point. I was about to give up. I take a look at what's clearing this stage and look at this. All of them are impromptu star units. Liang Yu, 37, Flutter Page. Even the F2P team has star units. There are only 5% of people that cleared it with Nautica Simulwise team, so honestly that's the only hope I have of clearing this stage. The biggest thing about this stage is the days mechanic, where all your units get days every 3 rounds, and it really disturbs the tempo of the team, especially a Nautica Simulwise team. So to beat this stage, I needed something to prevent the days. First thing that came to mind was Yenisei's ultimate here that provides the immunity, preventing all stats down or negative stats to be on your team. However, I recall that back in week 1, I used my 5-star selector on Bicorn Bloom of all people. However, Yenisei is on the Maldir banner, but unfortunately I already lost my 50-50 on this banner, so I'm pretty much pulling for a 5-star while I am on a guaranteed pity, which is really bad because if I get Maldir, I don't want her and I would essentially lose all the pity I built up. This is like pull 30 into guaranteed pity. I decided to do one more pull and I was honestly going to do singles and I get an early 5-star. This is really risky of me, but I really want Yenisei because I feel like she really can help me clear 401M. And look at that, we finally got a star unit and it is Yenisei. In my opinion, she is the missing piece to the puzzle of clearing 400M1. I level her only up to Insight 2, Resonance 5, and that should be enough because all she's going to do is use her ultimate whenever we're about to get days. So we're going to get days every 3 rounds, so 3, 6, 9. That means we have to cast our ultimates on round 2, 4, and 8. So this is round 2. We're going to go ahead and cast our first Yenisei ultimate. This is going to prevent the days. And on the next round, you're going to see like a white glowing sheen that goes across our characters right now. And that just means that the immunity has prevented the days. So we're actually going to keep on casting the ultimate every round right before the days. So we cast it again at round 5. So in round 6, we prevent the days. This is super important for the Simulwise Nautica team because the counter that Nautica cast, if she gets days, it actually completely counters it, as in it dispels it, so you actually don't get a follow-up attack and you don't get stacking HP and damage bonus. So by preventing her from being stunned, I'm actually increasing our damage by a lot here. So eventually we do lose some units, but we've thankfully stacked enough damage onto Nautica and we use our burst to finish out the stage. 401M finally completed. This felt so good because I could not find any videos to help me with this and I had to cook up this team myself. Moving on to the second side. So this one's not too bad. I just had to figure out how to keep Lucy alive before she started ramping up. So if you don't know anything about Euphoria Lucy, she really needs the electric field to be like 2 or 3 to actually start doing damage. She also needs to get to her ult as well. So by the time you're on stage 4, round 4, you're only still at electric field 2. And that's when the enemy is going to get his ultimate. If you didn't know anything about this enemy, when he casts his ultimate, all of the clones can cast their ultimate, so they absolutely destroy your team. So you're probably thinking, okay, why don't you bring a Moxie Stealer or a Sealer like Bicorn? Bicorn is also a solid choice, so I bring Bicorn, I try her out. However, the enemy does get Seal Guard, so pretty much in a couple rounds he's going to get his ultimate again and he's going to be immune to the seal from Bicorn. So I can't really use Bicorn here, so I'm going to go ahead and cook up another awesome character here, Lusaurus, bring her back. So the sauce here, if you didn't know anything about the sauce, her ultimate actually decreases the Moxie by 5. That's straight up just decreases Moxie by 5. There's no kind of ceiling or anything, so you can repeatedly spam this on the enemy whenever he has his ulti. So we go ahead and just stop the enemy from ulting every time. We're already running Ezra and F2P, so our sustain is pretty solid, and with that we ramp up to level 3 electric field and we do massive damage with Lucy. As you can see, 100k follow-up attack damage. Yeah, absolutely destroyed the stage once we figured that out. Moving on to 403, this really fun one here. A lot of people have already seen the Ulrich video of him soloing this stage here, one-shotting 1 million damage on the enemy. That's what I'm going to be going for. However, there's something I don't have compared to the guy in the video. The guy in the video has a Flutter Page A5 Psycube, so I don't have access to that because I'm a 1 month free to play. I don't have resources to get that. I only have the free Ulrich Psycube from the event, but I am still going to try to one-shot it with the ultimate here. However, my tactic is I'm going to try to have all my units live so that I can use more Ulrich moves, which will allow me to stack more damage. So I'm just going to go ahead and basically level up these characters to Insight 1 only, Resonance 5, just so that they can survive one hit from the enemy here, just you're going to see right now. For the very first turn, we go ahead and use the Barber Shield, and then we use a couple other moves, but we hope that he does not one-shot us, and we barely live with 1 HP, so that's all we need, because we just need everyone to be alive so that Ulrich can use more incantations. If he uses more incantations, he's going to stack more ultimate might. Now we've stacked all the way to round 8. We have a max electric field. We use all stacks of the Wolf Lord. We go ahead and use the Ulrich ultimate right now. You're going to see some crazy damage from the Ulrich ultimate, just like that CM video. Boom, look at that. We did 1,000,000 freaking damage. That's crazy. Yeah, super fun stage with Ulrich. Moving on to the last stage, 404. So I initially thought I was going to use Ananli, Druvis, all those planned characters I lost my 50-50 to. However, I don't have any more healers to pair with them, so I had to look for other solutions. So I went around and looked for videos on how to clear this. There was this video on CN about this team, and my oh my, this team is freaking hilarious. So basically, you just ulti so much with this team, and you use the myth to decrease the enemy's moxie every time you ulti, I believe. So pretty much this boss will never be able to ulti you. So if the boss never ultis you, the only way of attacking you is using like normal attack incantations. But the thing is, you keep on getting moxie and you ulti with Regulus every single turn. If you're in the Regulus ulti, you dodge all normal attack incantations. So we just rinse and repeat the same thing. We Regulus ulti every turn. He goes ahead and tries to attack us. We dodge it. We take away his moxie. He doesn't get ulti. And then we just kind of squeeze in some Buddy Fairchild ultimates in there. We do a lot of damage, but it takes a long time. As you can see, we go all the way to round 20 to finally finish off with Buddy Fairchild's ultimate. He's going to hit for about 124k. Absolutely insane. This is such a low investment team because Leilani and Darly Clatter, they're both Insight 1. Regulus is the free Euphoria character that you can borrow, and our Buddy Fairchild is Insight 1 Resonance 10 only. And just like that, we cleared all of 400M and beat everything in CN. Yo, Gazer here. You have made it to the present day. We are on day 33, so this is about a month old account. We have officially beat everything in the game. All the story, all the limbo, lucid escapes, reveries in the rain has been beaten finally. Yeah, pretty much everything in the game has been beaten in 1 month. This is my account here. These are the characters. Can you believe I beat the game with these characters? Look at my roster here. It doesn't look like there's a lot of characters here, but we managed to do it. So yeah, I'll quickly try to keep this video part very short. I know this video is already very long, but pretty much what the final plans are, we're going to pick the Ulrich portrait from the shop here. I still have this selector that I haven't used yet just because I'm just hoarding it. I already have a P1 Druvis somehow, so I really don't want to pick a character and get a dupe from it. That's what I'm really scared about. In terms of summons, we have a guarantee. We're already 30 something pity into this. Hopefully they show some cool characters in 3.0 and then we'll pull for one of those characters. And also in 3.0 I heard there is 450M in Reverie, so that's something we can look forward to. But in terms of like uploads, we're not going to do any more like, you know, 5 weeks, 6 weeks. We've pretty much cleared everything in 1 month, so there's nothing to upload anymore until 3.0 comes. So I just want to say thank you for all the love and support for the past 1, 2 week, 3 week, and now the 1 month free to play account on the CN version. I've had a blast making these videos, and yeah, it's been awesome. So that's pretty much it. If you have any, you know, comments you want me to do with this account or any ideas, let me know down below. And then as well for the Reveries clear, especially the 400 clears, if you want to see the full clear or you want me to do like a full clear slash kind of like talk about what to do in the clear, let me know down below. I can upload each individual clear as well. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be it for me. This is gonna be a crazy long video, so thank you for all that have watched all the way to the end. You're a real one, and I will see you next time. Peace.